Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com.
Yeah, welcome to Drinkin' Bros, kids. Nice little Tuesday afternoon special. Mediate today, D'Anthony put out their most influential people in media today for 2021. We didn't make the list.
Who's Mediate?
Mediate is kind of like a tweener site. I wouldn't, Bob, would you call them right?
Center right.
Center right.
Pretty center.
Yeah.
They're not, I don't really see them put a lot of like wild shit on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. I don't either. And
it's not like Twitchy or something where it's like clearly like pretty hard right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Twitchy?
It's like a site that like finds crazy left-wing tweets from, you know, the AOC types and just like then shows other tweets dunking on them.
So it's like a media watchdog kind of situation?
Yeah.
But the list came out. We weren't on it. There was 76 people. I thought for sure out of 76 we would have made it. We didn't.
No.
We didn't make it.
No one cares.
They do. I actually care about this because I think it's incorrect, and we'll go over it here in a second. Here, they got Oprah at 6.
What the fuck is Oprah broken lately? What news does she break?
So she's not breaking news. However, she's doing all those shows with Apple and all the other shit. Oprah's still Oprah. I understand her being at 6 because she's not doing too much. However, I have a problem with the people that are in front of her. Right in front of her at 5 is Clarissa Ward. Yeah?
No idea who that is.
No idea who that is. Says here
I'm guessing this is a curated list.
She's a CNN chief international correspondent, and she's been giving great on-the-ground coverage. I don't remember her being
This
on
is
the
the
ground
chick in
anywhere.
Afghanistan, I think, who was like standing next to the Taliban.
Oh, the one that put
Yeah. She had to put the
yeah.
burqa on, right?
I
She
think
was
that's it.
in her hotel, chilling out, normal clothes, and then she goes out in the streets, and she's barely visible. I remember this chick. Yeah. Pop that face up real quick, Bob. Look at that. That's a mom who's just tired, you know? Real tired. It's like that guy for Rolling Stone who showed up at my fucking party that time. Everybody wants to be a war journalist, by the way. Did you ever have to deal with that overseas?
Yeah, we had Fox News people embedded with us.
How was it? Were they pussies or was it cool?
No, if you're over there in the first place, regardless of what your political affiliation is, you're not a pussy.
Okay.
You can be a lot of other things, but not that.
So Brian Williams, when he was there.
Well, he was not there.
He got shot down. Okay. His account it was very close to Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, none of that happened.
Okay.
That was not real.
He quit, by the way.
Yeah.
He's all done.
Yeah, he rage quit. I can't take it anymore, man.
Yeah.
It's like you're fucking smoking a cigar, and then the cigar goes out, and you're, man, it stinks in here. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
That's Brian Williams. He's a cunt.
28 years with NBC, and ratings were down once Trump left and he bounced. They're having a tough time over at MSNBC. But yeah, now that we bring up this chick, all right, cool. I remember her.
Brian Williams, though, great on 30 Rock.
Look.
Yeah, he and, what's her name? The little blonde lady? Fuck.
Avery Jessup?
No, motherfucker. The actual news anchor from NBC. Shit, I don't remember her name. Anyways.
Brian Williams, actually, look, he's a funny dude, very dry. He just lied about something you can't lie about.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the guy from, shit, what was the fucking...
Steve Ranzeri.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Ranzisi is his name.
That's it.
Andrea Mitchell is the other reporter. Yeah, Steve Ranzisi. It's like, man, I was there at 9/11.
Yeah.
I was there. Like, dude.
Things you can't lie about.
Yeah,
Getting shot down overseas and then being in 9/11. Okay? Things you can't lie about. Next up is Jeff Zucker. I understand this one. He's the president of CNN. It's going to be his swan song, though. He's out of there next year. So he's all done. He used to be the president of NBC. You can put that bald bitch up on the screen. It's one of those faces you know. You've seen him on your TV for years and years. Even with like Saved by the Bell, you know, drug spots and things like that. Hey, kids, don't do drugs. I'm Jeff Zucker, president of NBC. Now he's the president of CNN. He's out of there. There he is. Kind of looks like an older Brian Stelter.
Brian Stelter will be lucky to look like that.
I agree.
He's that age.
I agree.
Because he already looks like that.
Yeah, at 35,
Yeah.
and Jeff Zucker's probably 65. Next up on this list, Suzanne Scott from Fox News. She's the news media CEO from Fox.
I didn't even know that. I know Jeff Zucker's
I didn't either.
name. I didn't know hers.
Same. I didn't know her either.
That's not a good sign you probably consume quite a bit of Fox programming.
I try to watch everything across the board. She's not one that pokes her beak out there a lot. Like Zucker has always wanted to have been famous. I never knew who the head of Fox was, except for the last one, Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah.
But once he got ousted, she stepped in, and then it was like, all right, cool, man. She stayed behind the scenes, didn't really come out. I guess I understand this one. Fox is still pretty powerful. They still have the top 3 late-night shows with Tucker Carlson, Laura, is it Laura Ingraham?
Yeah, Sean Hannity.
Sean Hannity. Next up, number 2, Joe Rogan. Now, I think Rogan should have been at 1. That's the issue. That's my biggest issue with this. He has hundreds of millions of downloads. It's more than any cable channel show, anything you could possibly think of combined.
Yeah.
I definitely would have put him at 1. They're calling him a cultural phenomenon. They're saying he has eclectic guests on his show, such as Neil deGrasse Tyson, Ben Shapiro, and others, which sounds eerily similar to another show that rhymes with Drinkin' Bros. We've had some of the same guests on there. We should, on 76 people, we should have made the list, I feel.
I don't know. I don't know what they consider.
Media?
Well, I mean, where's Ben Shapiro on this list?
He's not in the top 10.
Or any of his
You got to guess the number 1?
folks. Number 1, yeah, it's Tucker Carlson if it's not Joe Rogan.
It is.
He's got the biggest show in cable.
It is Tucker Carlson. Now, you've been on Tucker numerous times. Where is he based out of?
Maine and Florida. Bounces between the two. I think he's in Florida right now.
How did he do it?
Do what?
How did he become number 1 and have the top show? It's strange, right? This seems like a guy that would be at my big brother in a fraternity.
Well, he's not a pussy. That helps. He's got a really good team around him. He doesn't, well, until this January 6th thing, he doesn't really get embroiled in all of that much controversy. Like you could watch CNN 6 months ago, and their 1, 2, 3 punch of Lemon Cuomo and Anderson Cooper. Maybe Cooper less so, but the first 2, you could find something on almost every program that's like wildly inaccurate.
Right.
And for Carlson, he begs the question a lot. Like he'll take you all the way up to the water and then see if you drink. I think it's a much better delivery style that people can relate to, and that's why he dominates cable news.
And his clips also, because of his sound bites, go viral a lot, especially on Twitter when he has guests on.
Yeah.
So I think that helps as well. We'll round out the top 10 here just to do it. George Stephanopoulos at 7.
What? I haven't heard that dude's name in 10 years.
The only thing that he did recently, sat
Alec
down with
Baldwin
Biden
thing.
and he did Alec Baldwin in prime time, and then he's on GMA. Let's see who else we got here. Hannity at 8. I can see that. Matt Drudge at 9. Whew. I think Drudge has got a little more influence than a lot of these guys.
Maybe. I mean, he's completely full of shit, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of clicks. So
A lot of clicks.
is Alex Jones on this list?
He's not.
Get the
Well,
fuck out of here. He's got to be.
I'm only on 10. Jonathan Carl, ABC News chief and Washington correspondent. I don't know who he is. 11 is Rachel Maddow. Greg Gutfeld came in at 12. Joy Reid at 13.
Do you think they put Andrew Cuomo on here?
That'd be the best. Oh, they got Don Lemon at 15. Don Lemon at 15. Peter Ducey at 14. My God, man. So Shapiro didn't make the top 15.
No.
I don't know how that's possible.
I still haven't. I'm in the 20s now, and I haven't seen him yet.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's absolute nonsense.
Everybody listens to Shapiro, I feel like. Some of these names. Anderson Cooper's at 34, for Christ's sakes. That's pretty low. Chuck Todd's right there at 33. Stelter, 31. They got Humpty Dumpty at 31.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
Wow.
Shapiro's 26.
26. Huh. It's not bad. Lester Holt's at 28. Brett Bayer's at 27. Shapiro at 26. That's super fucking low. But it just goes to show you media is constantly changing. To have Rogan at 2 for a podcast that's only available on Spotify is pretty impressive. To me, he should be 1, but it is what it is. A lot of this I have a feeling half of this list won't be around in 2 years. I don't think Don Lemon will be there in within 2 years.
Nah, he'll be doing a podcast. Well, he might be still there because the left forgives their rapist really quickly. So he might be back soon.
Has he raped anybody?
Well, he's being investigated for sexual assault now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
That's right.
It wasn't
That's
rape,
right.
I guess.
That's right.
If you want to get technical.
Yeah. Speaking of media, this Jesse Waters thing today. What happened with that? Can you explain that? Because a lot of people are calling for him to be arrested. It's split 50-50 on Twitter. A lot of people are saying you don't understand his point of view. He was asking about taking a kill shot at Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
But it had nothing to do with aiming or firing a weapon.
I mean, it's a poor choice of words, probably, to be honest. And I think he probably did it intentionally, which means he was just trying to stir up shit for no reason, which is kind of a cunt move, frankly. But if you listen to what he said, he's talking about asking Fauci a question that he can't answer, and that answering has to, when he does inevitably get forced to answer it, it will expose his position as baseless, I guess. That's what he meant. But still, why? Why take the distraction off of a very good point by saying some stupid shit like that?
Right.
That's fucking Trump retard bullshit. That's why he's not fucking in office right now.
And who is Jesse Waters exactly?
He's just a white dude on fucking
Fox?
Fox, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
He was kind of like, before he got this show, he would do kind of like funny segments on the Bill O'Reilly show, like man on the street bullshit, where he'd like ask a lib something.
He always interviews Chad Goes Deep, the 2 California guys.
Yeah. Shit, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Is that guy really important enough to jack each other off, you know? Not really.
What?
Look, if somebody's important, you jack your buddy off. That's kind of the rules here. That's what's going on. So I'm sorry. But we got some fun news today. They found a well-preserved embryo found inside a fossilized dinosaur egg. Does that mean we can have fucking Jurassic Park? Is that going to go down?
Yes.
It does. Are you being serious?
Probably.
I think you can.
Well, you definitely can. But will they do that shit? Probably not, right?
They got a picture of it in the Wall Street Journal. Pop it up on the screen.
Got it. They're already like either doing it or this close to fucking doing it with woolly mammoths.
Yeah.
Because we could do that tomorrow.
That's what we need is fucking roving gangs of woolly mammoths.
I heard that's what they were doing, though, is bringing them back. And then these white lambs in like the Netherlands or Finland or something like that.
They should bring back the American buffalo.
I think they are.
They should bring back the American lion.
Was there one?
Yeah, there was a giant fucking lion right when humans got to North America. They were roaming around. They made a lot of things extinct. There's also giant sloths that used to roam North America.
Yeah, but what were they going to do?
Don't forget about the giant dogs as well. The giant cat predators are actually what made them go extinct.
Wolves?
Nah, they were way bigger than wolves. And like shorter
Dire
hair.
wolves?
And shorter haired.
This is a cool one. Did you go to the Wall Street Journal, Bob, and pop open this photo? They've got a picture of this fucking thing. It's got 2 legs, so I'm guessing it's some type of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
There's a lot of bipedal dinosaurs, including a velociraptor. You see a velociraptor on television.
There it is.
And it's like fucking 4 feet tall. In real life, it's about the size of a turkey.
It's a chicken, yeah.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah, this is a mock-up.
Bob, I like it. We're going with the mock-up, okay?
I think they should have given it a grill.
I know.
Like, I can't take this seriously until that thing's got a grill.
I agree. Look at that thing. My God.
It's an inner city dinosaur.
Somebody drew that? Is that what you're saying?
3D art, but yes.
3D art.
Yeah.
Is that using AI or some bullshit?
No, that's real.
No.
Okay.
They already started the process.
This is just their interpretation of what this might have looked like.
Man, let's bring it back, dude. Who fucking cares? Right? Everything's getting canceled for COVID. Let's bring back the fucking dinosaurs and then just figure that shit out. Lions, put them in Houston. We talked about that the other day. Put lions in Houston and let them live in apartment complexes. They've already got tigers and all that other shit.
Yeah, they're already doing that.
So who cares? Who cares? But this embryo egg was laid 72 million to 66 million years ago, and now we're finding out all this shit now. I think the next generation is going to get the cool shit.
Probably, yeah.
This isn't going to be us.
What if
we're not going to get to see this thing.
What if they find one of these things and it's something super weird?
Oh yeah,
like it's a dinosaur, but it's got big ass titties or something.
Be great.
Just fucked up shit, and you have to then it had to be something creepy like that because then you have to explain it to kids. Like what is that on his chest, Mom? Oh, those are big fat fucking dinosaur titties.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, it would be weird, which is to me a synonym for great.
Apparently, bringing back mammoths can stop climate change.
Oh,
can it really?
Boy, no.
That's what they say.
No.
Who's saying that? Is that Greta Thunberg?
This is the headline. Smithsonian Mag.
Okay.
Says, bringing back hybrids of mammoths can stop the Arctic tundra and stop greenhouse gases.
Let's fucking do it, dude. I'm all in. I don't even care if it does. I just want to see those fuckers again, you know? They got weird kind of fungus hanging off of them because they can't grab shit off their backs.
What are you talking about?
Woolly mammoths.
I mean, they have that.
Yeah.
Like an elephant. It's an elephant.
It's like a tusk. Yeah.
Well, no, the tusk is the horn, so it's their snout or whatever the fuck it's called. Trunk. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't they have horns on that fucking thing too? That curl around?
Tusk, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I don't think all elephants have that.
People, I guarantee they'd be getting shot and then using the tusk for ivory and all that other shit.
If they were made of ivory.
I mean, that's how they went extinct the first time.
Yeah, what if their tusks were made of cocaine? Would that change the situation?
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Holy
Sure, we
shit.
could breed an animal that
Me and Joe Rogan would go out and murder one of these things with a bow and then butcher it up while the meat's cooking. We're grinding down fucking cocaine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever.
That'd be great. Holy shit, the jury is deliberating this Ghislaine case already? What the fuck happened there?
Are they?
Yeah.
I see they're deliberating in the Kim Potter trial, who, honestly,
Both of those.
doesn't look like a police officer.
What's going to happen there in that Kim Potter trial?
I don't know. I mean, one of the points that seemed to be pretty well received from the defense was that she may have made a mistake drawing her service weapon instead of the taser, but she was still at that point in the part of the escalation of force that would allow for the weapon anyway, so it may not matter. Basically,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a jury. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen? That's the dumbest shit of all time. Why in the fuck would we have set up a legal system where 12 assholes get to decide some shit? 12 dumb motherfuckers. And remember, this was done at a time when the vast majority of people couldn't read and write and shit. So you just tell them whatever the fuck. Like, hey, man, Santa Claus came and whooped his ass. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Not guilty.
I've always believed that you should have to go to school to be a jury member. And that way people would actually get paid, want to do it.
Jurists,
yes, professional jurists. And that way it's like an NFL referee where it's like, all right, great, you've done 1,200 trials or 1,200 games, whatever it is, right? Instead, we don't know who these fucking dickless wonders are out there. I don't know what to think of this case, man. They piped in finally and showed some of it live, her testimony on CNN. And I got to catch it when I was home. And man, I feel awful for her. She was, a cop for 26 years?
I have no idea.
The guy took off because they showed the body cam footage. The guy took off, had he had a warrant he didn't have a driver's license, license plates.
It was a dog shit warrant.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a serious warrant.
It wasn't a serious warrant?
No.
Okay. But whenever you try to flee a police officer, how is that going to end up good is what I don't understand.
I don't know about this particular case, but fleeing a police officer is not an automatic death sentence.
It's not. And that's, what's funny? That's, not funny, but that's exactly what the prosecution said. And the word for word, fleeing a police officer is not a death sentence, and you're not the one who gets to decide. I was talking to Eric Tanzi from Failure to Stop. They're on the Tetherball Academy Network. Download their show. It's fantastic. I asked them to do this trial. I was like, hey, is there something I'm missing here? And they said there's something psychological where you go to grab something on your belt and you think it's the other thing. And I had this conversation with them maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And sure enough, they brought in a psychologist to testify for this. And obviously the prosecution said you're full of shit on this one. But the aftermath of it, where she realizes she shot the guy and then falls to the ground crying, saying, oh my God, I'm going to go to jail. I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life. I realize it's an accident. I don't know what's going to happen in this. Because you're right. The other part of this is the defense is trying to say, hey, you fleed. The other guy that was on the other side of the car thought he was in danger. She had the right to shoot you, even though she didn't mean to. So I'm not sure how that's going to shake out. They've been in deliberation now for about a day and a half. So I think it's a first-degree manslaughter charge and a second-degree manslaughter charge. But both of them, you have to be conscious of knowing you were going to kill the person.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that they get it. And it's a tough one for a jury of dum-dums. You ever been in jury duty?
No, I've never been selected. I really want to. Because it's not guilty no matter what for me. Unless it's like rape or murder or some stupid shit like that.
Pedophilia, yeah.
And it depends on who the person murdered as well.
Yeah.
Like if they killed a pedophile, fuck no.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's a drug case, definitely not guilty.
Yeah.
I don't play those games.
It's people from all walks of life. Have you guys ever done it? You ever had jury duty?
Nah.
Oof. It's people from all walks of life where you're like, how the fuck? You probably can't even read. Like some of those people, I was like, you probably can't even read or write. And they're in there going to decide somebody's life. Luckily, they had sent me home for whatever. There was extra juries or whatever. Giorgio, did you go in for one?
No, I just wanted to comment that this is of your peers.
Yeah.
Like-minded people.
Yeah.
Similar
Not
to
a
you.
prayer.
Same.
Not one prayer.
Brother.
Well, that's actually a good point. The standard for the law in cases like this is the baseline is the behavior of a reasonable person in the same situation. So you may have made a mistake, but that doesn't make it a crime, provided that an average person in that situation would have done that thing. Well, I don't want to be rude or anything, but the average juror is not my peer.
Right. And they've never been a cop. They've never been in that situation.
For sure. I think that, but that's a problem too. I mean, military tribunals run into this all the time. Do you really think that cases would get adjudicated properly if it was a police internal review? I don't.
No. You do need an outside jury, but again, professional jurist, I think, is the answer for a lot of this shit.
It's an interesting idea. Yeah.
Yeah. But, man, I feel awful for this woman, that situation. Again, when somebody flees like that, it's so fucking tough, man. And when you yell out, taser, 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 clearly you didn't mean to shoot the guy. Like, again, you can't just go and fucking murder somebody, but what happens when you flee like that?
Yeah. I mean, I think he was in a car, right?
Yeah, he was in a car.
And she's worried about him, driving off with the other people inside.
Correct.
The prosecution tried to make a big deal of she fired into a car with 4 people in it. Like, yeah, she did. But what happens if she lets that dude turn that car into a weapon? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although, to be honest, this one may have been able to be de-escalated. I'm not sure. Wasn't there, so I don't like this. It's not obvious to me that this one couldn't have been de-escalated, but whatever.
It's so hard, man. What was the verdict in the other guy who went back to the car to grab the knife and got shot in the back?
Yeah, he. I don't even think they charged him.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Because if you walk around, here's a trick for you, wannabe felons, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Don't walk around talking about how you have a knife.
Yeah.
When cops have guns out.
Yeah.
And then reach into your car where they can't see your hands. That's a fucking bad move, homie.
Yeah.
Enjoy your fucking wheelchair, dummy.
Crazy.
That's fucking stupid. I mean, but the truth is he's probably crazy. And this is one of the things that has become most common in the American media, which is to take a lunatic or a fucking weirdo or a child and lionize them and make them the center point for your movement. The prosecution in the Kim Potter case actually said that, what's his name, Dante Wright, I think? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were like, Dante Wright's not on trial here, which is basically saying the guy was an asshole, but he's not on trial. We're talking about this specific incident, which is a good point to make.
Correct.
And one that doesn't get made often. We try to use, 14-year-old autistic girls who are trust fund kids to lecture us about the fucking environment. And now people are doing like a victory lap with Kyle Rittenhouse. And I support the kid. I hope he does well, but I think he's in trouble now. Like, I think he's getting leeched off by a bunch of fucking assholes that are trying to gain clout by talking about how cool I am with Kyle Rittenhouse. He's a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Man, there's a fucking 17-year-old kid, 18 now, that just went through the roughest 18 months for a 17 or 18-year-old that's hearing my voice right now, probably, right? Regardless if you were in war or whatever the fuck. I mean, that's rough. I would rather be fighting every day than be sitting in a jail cell or sitting at home wondering if my entire life is about to be snatched out of the way from me, rather, by people who are just trying to make political points.
Yeah, I'm surprised how candid he is in a lot of these. He's doing a bunch of podcasts. He's doing a bunch of interviews, and now he's going to sue the media, which he'll win. Very similar to that Richard Jewell shit.
Yeah.
He'll probably sue all the outlets and be a gajillionaire.
Sandman has made quite a bit as well. And again, I think Rittenhouse is a good kid, but I think he's getting taken advantage of.
Well, he's probably not getting the right advice from his parents, let's be honest.
Well, no. He wouldn't. No, we wouldn't be here right now talking about this if he had. But that's what we do. We take somebody and make them an effigy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a person that represents whatever the fuck we want to believe in. And we're like, this is cool. And if you have access to something like that, then you try to get next to him and take a picture to show how cool you are with him. It's fucking pathetic, honestly.
Yeah.
It's also a distraction from what the fuck's really going on here.
Yeah, and look, you're seeing him pop up a lot of places. Again, spending that much time in prison, like you were saying, to come out and do these interviews and be so affable and all of this shit, fucking crazy to me.
Well, I think he's a good kid. You could tell that he's relatively smart and has a good heart and shit like that. I have no problem with him personally.
Yeah, me neither.
I think he's being led down a road that he's going to regret at some point.
Yeah. Look, it's no secret that I've had AIDS. AIDS vax. FDA approves the first HIV prevention injection. So
Can I just take a pill?
you can take a pill. You can take a pill. I think that'll kind of keep you going, month to month.
No, that's PrEP.
But now they gotta.
PrEP will essentially makes it a lot harder to get AIDS. It's basically like AIDS birth control.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I heard a good meme this morning. If COVID vaccines were birth control, we would all be pregnant.
Yeah. Giorgio, are you going to get this AIDS vax? You're in that group.
High risk.
No. I don't put anything in my body.
Really?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
There's video evidence that proves that wrong.
Yeah.
To anybody with $5.
I think you put a toy car in your ass, right?
It was a truck.
That
yes.
was. Oh, I thought
It's a truck.
That was Steve-O.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what was on your OnlyFans? What did you stuff in your ass?
Lots of things.
What's the worst?
I mean, I can't tell you without paying $5.
Yeah.
I'll give you $5 as soon as it's over. Tell me what the worst is.
You gotta log in. You
need to
up,
learn.
How many videos are up?
You gotta forget that you put your credit card in there for me and allow that to keep charging every month. Yeah. There's 17 videos right now.
Holy shit.
49 pictures.
Okay.
Every Drinking Bros trip that we've gone on, there's been a hotel pic on there.
Bob is putting his face down. Put that camera back on him, Dan.
Yeah,
there you
he
go.
doesn't want to be.
There you go.
He doesn't want to be
Tell him.
affiliated because he knows he possibly has stayed with me in one of the rooms during any of this time.
Yeah, he's
way.
sleeping in the
Yes.
background of one of the.
Is that true?
Of course. This
Bob.
is what the people want, Ross.
How did it smell? How did the room smell?
Well, like Giorgio.
Which is what?
Like taco meat and Valtrex.
Smells like a
pretty
UFC
much.
mat?
Yeah.
Old feet and dried
Tacos?
cream.
Look,
Chipotle?
taco meat and Valtrex was fine. There's no need to continue. Let's
Yeah.
just move along.
I'm just saying, look, vax-wise, that's probably one you should get, Giorgio. Think about it.
What's the point, though? You can't die from AIDS.
It just prevents it from going through all the bullshit.
I would take it if I had a very real chance of the alternative being to take like 40 pills a day.
Yeah.
Is it really 40? I think it's like 8.
No,
That's a lot.
I think you're down to like 1 or 2 a month now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
It
Shit.
used
Yeah.
to be like
Do you have to put them in your butt?
No, it's not rectal.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
It's not rectal.
repository.
Wouldn't that be like kind of poetic?
Yeah. It really would.
I don't know. I'm just an American.
Scientists aren't thinking the wrong way.
Finish the problem where it started.
Yeah, I'm just an American trying to get by.
That's all you are. That's all you are. And hey, we're just Americans trying to get by as well. You can get by in a ghost bed from ghostbed.com/drinking bros. 40% off the bundle package. Today's December 21st. I don't know. What do you think, Bob? If you ordered it now, would they ship? Would they make it on time?
For Christmas?
Yeah.
Maybe if you like overnighted it or something. I don't remember.
Finally got that fucking computer we ordered 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's right
Yeah,
here.
Ghost Bed's made in America.
I ordered mine, by the way. Like, it was here within a week. You just bought it at a shitty time, I guess.
Maybe.
You bought it from
I wanted
Apple,
the 16-inch. Did you get a 16-inch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so with the Ghost Bed, I think at checkout, you might be able to get it by Christmas. Do they deliver on Christmas Eve? I could be lying here.
I don't know about the USPS, but the private ones do.
Okay.
Like FedEx, UPS, DHL.
My parents hit me up yesterday because we're going back for the holidays, and they were like, "Hey, you got a delivery from Ghost Bed here?" I was like, "Yeah, I got the pillows and the sheets." I was like, I want that on my mattress. Like, I'm not going to just ship a mattress, obviously, for a 2-week stay, but I'm definitely going to have the pillows and the sheets. Now, if you want that or any other singular item like the weighted blankets, 30% off everything in the entire store, and you can kind of couple shit together. The adjustable base and the mattress itself is 40% off. Everything else is 30% off at the URL ghostbed.com/drinking bros, where, as always, they got a 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest there if you have decent credits. And congratulations, you're having the finest night's sleep of your life. It was one of my favorite things from getting out of the hospital, for Christ's sakes, was being back on that Ghost Bed. God damn it, I missed it. Next up, D'Anthony. We got Amazon Music. We made it. Made it. I finally, because we have our own URL at Amazon. It's amazon.com/drinking bros. With all the shit that we order from Amazon, I live on Amazon.
Yep.
Now we're there. Now you can say, Alexa, play Drinkin' Bros podcast, and it'll, boom, filter through your whole living room. Now, if you have family in town for the holidays, I wouldn't recommend it.
No, fuck them.
You think so?
Yeah.
Put on the wheelchair episode from yesterday.
They need to hear it.
What was the feedback from the wheelchair episode yesterday? It was out of control.
Yeah, it was. I haven't really looked.
Okay,
I don't read
the comments either.
People were like Aaron Wheels, but
yeah,
that's all I read.
I never read comments on shit, but when I got in, they were like, "Hey, a lot of feedback on the wheelchair episode. He was fun. We had a good time with Aaron Wheels." If you want to listen to that episode or any other episode of Drinkin' Bros, you'll find it right on Amazon Music. You'll also find a ton of binge-worthy podcasts, including American Party, Ross Patterson Revolution, Softcore History. Everything's on Amazon Music. Amazon Music has more than 10 million free podcast episodes to listen to. You can listen to the hilarious podcast Smart List 1 week before everything else, and ad-free on Amazon Music. They cut a special deal with them. And then the new breathtaking true crime podcast, Dr. Death, Miracle Man. That's also available 2 weeks early on Amazon Music. They're cutting exclusive deals. Maybe we're next. Who knows? Amazon Music isn't just for listening to podcasts. They have thousands of music stations and top playlists to stream for free. No matter what you're listening to, you can go hands-free with Alexa, like I mentioned. And if you're like me and want music on demand and ad-free, got to try Amazon Music Unlimited. That gives you unlimited access to over 75 million songs, as well as podcasts, music videos, and more. With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can listen to any song anywhere, offline with unlimited skips. Not like Pandora. I hate that about Pandora. That beefed me, dude. I got away from it after that. If you've never tried Amazon Music Unlimited, now's a great time. For a limited time, new customers can try Amazon Music Unlimited free for 3 months. No credit card required. Just go to amazon.com/drinking bros. That's amazon.com/drinking bros to try Amazon Music Unlimited free for 3 months. Amazon.com/drinking bros. Renews automatically. Cancel anytime. Terms apply. Where are you going for Christmas, Dan?
I'm going to Kansas City.
Are you guys driving or flying?
Driving.
Okay. I just dropped wife and one of my children's off at the airport, packed.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We're going to fly on, we're flying to St. Cloud, Florida, for New Year's Eve.
Oh, what are you guys doing down there?
There's a 10 Montana concert.
Oh, no shit.
This little shitty town
Dope.
just south of Kissimmee and Orlando.
They rage down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get wild.
That'll be a fun time.
But the flight part is probably going to suck, I'm sure.
For New Year's, I think you'll be all right. Christmas is a bitch. And then flying back, because usually everybody's flying back the day after New Year's on the 2nd. That's going to be a bitch. I'm flying back on the 2nd. Flying back on the 2nd?
No.
The Orlando airport also sucks.
Terrible.
Yeah, MCO's terrible.
Terrible.
Everything in Orlando sucks.
Sucks.
Except the Chili's too.
Yeah, look, I'll get down on that Chili's.
No.
Because they have that bloomin' onion there. Or no, it's Awesome Blossom. They still have that in the airport.
How much time do you have to eat a goddamn entire onion covered in fat?
Great question. Great question. I've been delayed so many times. I've had that onion 5-6 times probably. You and I had a full meal at a Mexican restaurant one time we got delayed. Remember that?
Yep.
Just kept ordering bottles of wine and some other bullshit, margaritas and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been delayed so many times. I've eaten at every restaurant, every airport, I feel like.
I don't know. Somebody should do. I don't remember who's. Doug Stanhope did the one where he drank in airport bars, but somebody should do like a fucking airport restaurant review show.
Oof.
That would be hilarious.
It'd be great. It'd be great. I can give you a pro tip here. Any place that's owned by a race car driver sucks. The fucking burgers suck. Everything sucks there. And then if you go to like smaller towns where there was like a huge college figure, there'll usually be one of those restaurants in there.
Earl Campbell's Austin
100%.
Airport.
Yeah. How is Earl Campbell's?
It's not bad.
I've only had booze there.
It's not terrible.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of good options at Austin.
Austin's airport is
Bomb.
elite.
Yeah.
Bomb. There's that wine place that's, what's the taco place?
Taco Deli.
Yes.
Yeah, Taco Deli's good.
I go there every single time I'm in that airport. I'll show up early to go to Taco Deli.
They make their carnitas the right way. It's like a fucking Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, Carnitos Funditos,
Yeah,
dude.
like your entire body is covered in oil by the time you're out of there.
I, in my opinion, the best salsa I've ever had, the Doña.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever. It's spicy as fuck.
I
So
know.
it'll rock your butthole.
Spicy
yeah.
as fuck for like a normal person or for a white?
For a white.
For a white, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay.
I don't do it because I don't want to be shitting on a plane like that.
Yeah.
It's too much, and I'm too big for those goddamn bathrooms where it's like, God damn it. And then people are waiting outside where it's like there'll be a polite knock where it's like, and then you're like, no. And you can't scream out, hey, I'm taking a filthy shit in here.
Right.
Because I had the salsa. It's
I think they should put those autism faces on there. You know what I mean? That the kids use to tell their parents what mood they're in.
Yeah.
But it's like,
It's you shitting. Just
Yeah.
it's different things that you feel like you're shitting out, and that's a broken glass shitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The other part about it, too, is if you get one of those seeds caught right in your asshole and then you sit back down and you think you wiped it all, then that seed just burns you the rest of the flight. Yeah. I'll take some Gold Bond in there and just GB up, dude. But I'll try to avoid the salsa. I'll try to avoid anything super spicy so that way that's not happening to me. But yeah. Fuck, dude. There was I'm not going to say who this was. It was a very famous NBA player's wife who just torched the bathroom in first class. And it was so unbearable that and I've got to lean to the side in one of those bathroom stalls. I was leaning to the side trying to piss and trying to hold my sweatshirt over my nose. I was awful, dude.
Still not the worst thing that happened to Scottie Pippen's wife.
What happened to Scottie Pippen's wife?
I'm just kidding. I'm just throwing names out there.
I'm hoping it's Gabrielle Union.
or
That's what
LeBron
you're-
James' mom, right?
Yeah.
Didn't she bang some teammate? of
Delonte
his?
West.
Delonte West.
So, yeah.
Before he caught a gun charge.
He's homeless now. Mark Cuban saved his life.
Yeah, no, he's like living with cubes or something now.
Yeah.
For a day.
For a day, he went and got cleaned up, and then now he's in the streets again. Somebody found him again. He's going through some tough time. He made a lot of money in his career. I don't know what happened to that guy. Strange.
What happens to guys?
Yeah.
To spend their money on stupid shit.
The best thing he ever got pulled over for was he was driving in, I think it was West Virginia, and he was in one of those 2-seater motorcycles, and there was nobody sitting in the second seat. It was a guitar case, and when the cops pulled him over for speeding, they said, "What's in the guitar case?" And it was filled with guns like Desperado. I mean, there was like how many? Pull up that article, Bob.
Why?
I don't know. But he beat that charge. I know that. All the guns were legal and registered. But I want to say there was like 17 guns in this guitar case. It was fucking nuts, dude. But that's Delonte West. He's the most interesting man alive.
Well, no.
And he had sex with LeBron James's mom.
Yeah, that's not. Did he not like LeBron, and that was kind of like he was trying to fuck with him?
I don't know.
He's also on that undefeated St. Joe's team.
Yeah. He was a great player. Nothing wrong with Delonte West. Yeah, type in guitar case. It was one of the wildest stories of all time, man. But good for him. Shit. Wherever he was going with those 17 guns, he had to make that explanation to the police. That's a hard day right there. What's the most you've had on you one time?
I don't know, hundreds.
Really?
Yeah, but not like driving around in America. Why
Yeah,
would
you never know.
Why there's no unless you're moving them from one place to another or you're going to some kind of event. There's no reason to have that many weapons on you. I have 2 hands, so I typically have 1 or 2 weapons.
Okay.
The end.
Did you find it?
I'm not finding the pic. I'm finding generic guns in
Just
guitar
find
cases.
a picture of fucking what's his name? Desperado.
Desperado.
What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his fucking name? Anybody?
There it is. Guitar
No.
case strapped to his back.
Not his fucking the name in his movie.
Yeah, so Maryland cops. It was in Maryland. Maryland cops found him.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
So they pulled him over for speeding on a motorcycle. It was on ESPN. There's a pretty quick look up, Bob. I think you got fucked up because Bill Snyder fucked your whole day today.
Fuck Bill Snyder.
Yeah. We can talk about this. Very few guests ghost us. We got ghosted by Kansas head coach legend. Kansas State. Legend Bill Snyder.
Twice.
What was he, 84 years old?
84.
Yeah.
I hope he's not
2 days
dead.
in a row.
I hope he's not dead because
I know.
that'd look bad on us.
I got the text confirming last night. So I don't know what happened, but now you have a deep hatred towards him. That was your dream interview.
We're feuding.
Yeah.
Every time I watched Mizzou play them once a year, I would look at the other sideline and be like, I got to talk to that man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was excited to watch me interview him.
Yeah, now that's all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably your guy's last shot,
That's it.
to be honest.
He'll be dead any day.
No, I mean,
Fool me once.
his last shot with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Bring the magic back because there's nothing that really gets a woman going like interviewing 84-year-old men.
That's right. She was at K-State. She's K-State, right?
Yep.
You guys are going to that game.
We are going to that game January 4th.
Did you tell her you were interviewing Bill Snyder today? Mm-hmm. And she was probably filled up with pride.
Yeah, and she knew who that was
Yeah.
She did.
without you having to tell her.
Bill Snyder is kind of like a big deal in Kansas.
He's like Joe Paterno.
The stadium's named after him.
Yeah. Everyone knows who. Like, he still lives there.
Yeah.
Well,
Manhattan.
unless he's passed on this afternoon.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Bill Snyder. What's that convo going to be like when you get home now?
We're feuding.
Yeah.
It's an easy entry point to feud with Kansas State going into the Big 12 now. So.
What if you run into him at the bowl game?
Yeah, just fucking unload on him.
Yeah. I'll beat him up.
By the way, I was speaking out of school here. So apparently he had 2 loaded handguns on him on the motorcycle with the sidecar. And then he had a loaded shotgun in the guitar case, but the guitar case was strapped to his back.
Where else would you put it if you're riding a motorcycle, though?
Put it in the sidecar.
No.
Yeah,
It's too big for that.
You think so?
Yeah. For the saddle, for sure. Oh, the sidecar. But that's unsecure. Maybe it bounces out.
Maybe. Maybe that's what he was worried about.
Yeah. Mossberg sells those shotgun cases
Really?
that have, it's a pump shotgun and it's got little holes in it for 12 gauge rounds. It's dope.
Yeah, so he was charged with speeding. This is when he was 26, so we probably should have seen this coming. I don't know how he's got to be in his 40s now. LeBron's what, 37?
Something like that, yeah.
He's done, by the way.
He doesn't look great. Maybe when is he going to make the tweet that he's now in playoff mode? Is anybody?
Never.
Remember that from every year?
Anthony Davis
Going
is
into
out.
playoff mode. Like,
Yeah.
All right, LeBron.
Anthony Davis is out for 4 weeks. That team is fucking done, son.
I mean, he's averaging 25, 6, and 6.
Season doesn't start till Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, it starts in a couple of days, and we'll see what happens.
If we get there.
Yeah, fucking Anthony Davis is going to miss the first 4 weeks of Christmas, or 4 weeks of the season, if that's the case.
I wonder if they're not going to shut it down. The NHL just shut down.
No, Adam Silver was on ESPN today saying that the virus is just part of life now. We're going to have to learn to live with
Christmas
it.
is like bigger than their NBA finals. Like,
Yeah, that's their Thanksgiving football for them.
Who's playing on Christmas this year?
It's usually the Lakers.
it's usually like 5 games.
It's usually Lakers, Warriors.
So 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. Warriors at Suns. That's a great game.
Incredible game.
Unfortunately, Clay won't be back yet for this one. I don't think. I think he's going to be like the second week of January now. But still, that's a fucking Western Conference Final preview right there. Hawks at Knicks. That one would have been cool last year. Now,
yes.
Now nobody gives a fuck about either one of these teams.
No.
Celtics, Bucks. I mean,
Meh.
Giannis.
Celtics are totally dysfunctional.
yeah, they are bad. Nets, Lakers also would have been a good game, but not anymore. Although it'll be interesting to see. This could be. Did the Lakers let visiting players who aren't vaccinated play?
Yeah, could Kyrie come back?
Yeah, this might be Kyrie's first game back.
He's going to be playing road games. Oh, he got COVID, actually.
Yeah, but he'll be back before then.
Yeah.
For sure. Is that their first road game?
I believe so, yeah.
Come on, show me the fucking schedule, bitch. Well, they're at Portland the 23rd. So
okay.
He could come back for that one too, but he should be back for that LA game, which will be funny because they're going to you should bet on this game. Whatever the spread is, give it to the Nets because they're going to fucking destroy the Lakers in this game.
Oh yeah.
They're going to fucking beat the Christ out of them.
Yeah.
And then the last one is the Mavericks at the Jazz. The Mavericks are a little bit disheveled right now, too.
Yeah.
Like Luka's in his own head a little bit. Not that he's not playing well.
He said he was out of shape.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know he said that, but I don't know. He's in better shape than we are, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
definitely me. Jesus Christ.
They've been kind of struggling lately, honestly. He's out right now, right?
Yeah.
With was it COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's his ankle actually. Shit, I thought he was on the list too.
Who?
Luka Doncic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he may not even be back for this game. Who the fuck knows? If that's the case, you should definitely not watch this game.
Yeah, I agree.
But the Jazz are like last year's Suns right now. They're fucking crushing people, and nobody's talking about it.
No one cares about the Jazz.
No, I'll be watching the UIE Bowl on Christmas.
But they're fucking fun. They got Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley.
Yeah.
Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Utah. But it's just like I can't get into it.
Well, they got Jordan Clarkson, Joe Ingles, and Rudy Gay as well.
They're fucking deep.
Hassan Whiteside and Rudy Gobert. It's a fucking good team, but nobody gives a shit.
No, nobody cares. I'll tell you what somebody does care about. This story just popped up. Florida man, not that that's a huge shock, denied ownership of baggies containing cocaine and meth that cops found wrapped around his penis during a search Saturday morning. That's one you can't really lie about.
Well, let's deconstruct this.
Sure.
And I'll use something from my own life. I hide nuts for the winter.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe
what kind of nuts?
just whatever I can get my hands on.
Almonds, pecans?
Yeah,
Okay.
ones that don't spoil easily. So I hide nuts. I'm not a squirrel, but, I still enjoy it. And since I'm a person, you can't just bury them in the ground.
Right.
I don't have time for that shit. So I hide nuts around my house on other people. Like if there's an article of clothing or a bag that somebody around me all the time carries all the time, I'll stow a few nuts away in there. I haven't used baggies and wrapped it around anybody's dick yet.
No. No. And
But I'm like this close. I am putting things on you and then collecting them later.
These are big bags, by the way, Bob. I don't know if you can pull this up. But
yeah, I'll find it. But I have an alternative explanation for this.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's in Florida, right? So one thing I'm dealing with right now with the baby is I have to look out for this thing called a hair tourniquet on his hands and toes and penis.
What is that?
It's essentially one of my, or more likely my wife's hairs gets on his hand and gets wrapped around it and cuts off circulation.
Bob, that's crazy talk.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing.
No.
It's a real thing.
No.
I find hair on his hands all the time.
When you have a second kid, you will care about none of that.
That's fine. What I'm saying is that I think it's plausible that this man just went into the ocean and he got a drug baggie tourniquet on accident. It just wrapped around his penis like a piece of seaweed because he's in Florida.
These are big baggies,
and he didn't know it was there.
Or it could be that maybe his wife or girlfriend or mother has big bags of cocaine for hair, and they're getting wrapped around him.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe the hair wrapped around it, Bob.
Can you imagine Medusa, but it's all cocaine?
Yeah.
Instead? It's like baggies of cocaine?
One baggie contained cocaine powder, and then the other one contained cocaine base. and then there was a crystal meth element to the other one. But these are huge bags. That's a bold move.
Did they show the guy's cock too? Because if not, I'm not going to look this up.
They don't show his cock on the smoking gun here, but they said when he was questioned by the narcotics officer, he stated the package wrapped around his penis was not his. So maybe he's going to say that he fell asleep and then got in the car. It was late. It was 4 a.m. He was charged with 4 felonies, possession of cocaine, meth. They found a loaded handgun and $24,000 bond. That's not bad, right? You can get out of there.
Yeah. Well, he can't probably.
No.
Probably a better way to do that. I mean, if you're going to put it around your dick, you may as well put it up your ass, right? Or something.
Man, that'd be tough. They were saying, this cop was saying here in this one, he was like, man, we've had syringes up people's assholes and things like that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. That's intense. A couple of Coke baggies around your dick is fine. That's not really going to do anything.
I mean, if it was like half an 8-ball or something, you should have just ate that shit.
Yeah.
Although maybe he can't afford to. You know what I mean?
It's a big bag, though.
Yeah. Well,
it's a really, really big bag. And, oof. Man, whenever drugs go to waste like that, because you know it's just going to sit somewhere.
Yeah. You know? I think once a year, like cops have the auto auctions for all the impounded vehicles and shit. I think they should have a drug auction.
I agree.
Where we can go 6 miles off the coast into international waters. And then look, now you've got more money for body cameras or whatever you need, ammo for training. Right? Why not? Just let me do drugs, bitch.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not paying full price either. I mean, this is a fucking auction after all.
Right. Obviously.
Motherfucker.
Obviously. I want to give our Drinkin' Bros an earlier shout out of the week here. And this is everybody who donated. Dan, you can speak on this. I think you and Brittany were running this campaign. Every year, we do something to help out the listeners who might not have enough money to buy Christmas gifts for their kids. You guys have been working on this for weeks. We're down to the last 4 days here. And I was talking to Brittany earlier, and I think you guys are finishing up. How much money was raised?
You would have to ask her that. I mean, last year we raised, I think it was like $22,000 and got presents for like 160 or 180 kids. I don't really remember, but it was a lot.
It was a lot. And this year we went through Amazon, make sure everything would get there in 2 days. There was only one incident, only one. So we'll give it again. We'll give the Drinkin' Bro to Brittany, the broette of the week for dealing with it. She said there was only one incident where a guy was asking for stuff for his kid, obviously, which is fine. And then he goes, "Hey, would you mind throwing in a foot massager for my wife?" And that was a little much, you know.
It's for kids. Yeah,
it's for kids. It's not for your wife. And are we still getting foot massagers these days?
I don't know what that is.
You put water in it. You put some hot water in it, and it shakes around. It's a nice thing to kind of kick off the day.
No, that's stupid.
That's what I say.
Although I walked into the bathroom on Sunday afternoon, or maybe it was fucking yesterday, I don't remember. But Brittany, it was yesterday. She's sitting on the fucking floor with a grinder thing, grinding her fucking feet.
Oh, yes.
It's sandpaper, basically. That grinds the...
They do that at all the nail salons and shit like that. If you've got rough feet, they'll grind it off for you.
God damn it.
Yeah. You shouldn't have one of those at your house. I think you should have to go somewhere to get that done.
Well, she has a lot of problems every time she goes to the nail place.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's just, I don't know what it is. It always goes wrong.
No shit.
Yeah. So she's even doing like her fucking gel nails by herself. You know?
Really? Yeah, there's certain things where you should go out of the house and not burden your wife and or your husband with.
Oh, I don't care. I just thought it was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize, to me, the feet would have to be quite a bit rougher for it to become a problem.
Right.
I didn't even notice.
Right.
It's like, all right, cool. Are we doing this now? I guess we were. Although I do plenty of stupid shit that I'm sure annoys the hell out of her. Like yelling at people in traffic for no reason.
Yeah.
Just because it makes me laugh.
And I've been in the car a lot of those times.
Yeah.
And I think the last time she said, this is Dan at 10:30 a.m. or 8:30 p.m. Like, it doesn't really matter.
I think it's good to be consistent.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to be. I'm in a frail state right now, obviously. Nobody loves to yell at people more than I do, and I can't anymore.
Yeah, it's
because if somebody gets out, I can't do anything.
I use it as a fucking. Well, I mean, one, it's kind of a release valve, so I don't get too pent up.
Sure.
Yelling at people, but also, it's a good way to hone your skills for quick one-liners. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fail rate's pretty high when you're angry most of the time, but I feel like if you practice while you're semi-angry, it's a good controlled environment. So I can look at a guy and break down what he's doing or what he looks like or something like that and talk some good shit, which is helpful for doing this job.
Sure.
I should, honestly, my car and all my mileage should be a tax write-off just because of that, because I'm working in the car.
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way. I don't think you can just put wheels on your house and write it off unless it's a trailer.
Well, you got those new truck commercials where they're like, hey, the back folds down, daddy's working, this is my office.
Can you
and
imagine
like,
sending that to the IRS as your proof that your truck is your home?
Oh, my God, dude. That would be awesome.
By the way, this whole Build Back Better bullshit that got shut down,
yeah.
We'll talk about it on Fake News tomorrow.
Mansion.
But one of the things that was part of that bill was 88,000 new IRS employees.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I got to get those taxes, dog.
Yep.
Inflation's coming, dude. Next year. I don't know how next year's going to
go. It'll go the way it goes.
These last two have been dog shit. 2020 on. 2020, 2021, and now 2022 is not starting off sweet.
I thought 21 was fine for me.
Was it really?
Yeah. 20 was kind of a pain in the ass.
21 was maybe my worst year ever. Physically, my house got flooded. That fucking pool guy, everything went wrong.
I moved twice, and it still wasn't that bad.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, I mean, look, I was bitching about the hospital thing earlier, where it's like, dude, I can't yell at anybody in cars because I'm so weak and frail. I can't get out of the car and do anything. So it's like,
what's the point?
Your manhood gets taken away as well. Nobody ever talks about that, you know? When you're in physical therapy, they're like, hey, we're going to teach you how to walk again. Great. But can I beat ass? No, you're not going to be able to do that for a while, hombre. So.
Just use a gun.
Yeah. I mean,
you could use that as your defense if you're in a weakened state. I didn't think I could fend this guy off, so I shot him and his children. I shot him and his children each 4 or 5 times in the chest. The children were adults.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Thinking about impersonating a police officer, maybe. Just in my own time, not telling anybody.
It was pretty good when they did it on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. One thing I can say is that you get a lot of free hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
If you're in a city and you walk by the hot dog cart and you're in uniform, usually they'll just fucking sling you one because they get robbed all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Some crackheads run by and grab the cash box out of those things all the time. It's probably harder now because they're just swiping cards with whatever. But back in the day, fuck, man.
Oh yeah. Speaking of back in the day, sad day. We got some sad news to report at the end of this here, D'Anthony. Frodo, the last surviving dog from the Michael Vick dogfighting ring, has died at 15 years old. So.
I don't know what that means.
R.I.P. What happened was when they broke up the dogfighting ring, they gave away all the dogs that were still alive. This was the last one that was remaining.
Is one of them at the White House now?
They had to fucking nuke that dog.
Yeah.
Who was it? Champ or General?
Commander.
Commander's the new one. They got a new one.
Well, I don't know. Probably something stupid like that.
Yeah. They got a new dog. The other one was still biting people.
Yeah. You don't name a dog Commander, by the way. 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. That's how you call them. It's how their fucking brains work.
Commander?
Yeah. Unless it could be 1 syllable if it's like Frank or something.
Also, there is actual commanders coming to the White House. It's going to be confusing when Biden yells that out and the dog comes up and bites him in the nuts.
They're probably going to call it commie for short.
You think so?
Nailed it. You're all welcome for my service.
We'll let that joke hang there for a little bit, you know? Yeah, we got fake news coming up tomorrow. There's 2 shitty NFL games on tonight. The Eagles are on tonight. I'm going to bet the Eagles tonight.
Do it. I mean, I think Garrett Gilbert's starting for the Washington.
I don't even know who that is. They're down to like picking up people from grocery stores.
Yeah.
Although
Super Bowl
the
winning quarterback Garrett Gilbert.
The guy they picked up for the Browns almost won. What the fuck was that guy's name? Nick Mullins?
Nick Mullins?
Yeah. Nick Mullins is he's the next big thing. He'll probably be on the Eagles next year as their starting quarterback. To be honest.
Oh shit, dude! The Matrix is coming out tomorrow. You gonna fucking take some drugs and go see that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure am. I mean, is it going to be on Amazon?
It's gonna be on HBO at the same time.
Oh, it's on HBO.
However,
Okay.
Keanu Reeves released a statement saying, "This is a movie you see in fucking theaters." That was his exact quote.
I've got a fucking theater at my house.
Yeah.
Keanu. So fuck you. I'm going to fight. Now I got beef with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
So Bill Snyder and Keanu Reeves in the same show.
Motherfuckers.
And actually, I don't know anything about Bill Snyder. As a matter of fact, I didn't know who he was until today.
Really?
Right. I don't give a fuck about college football.
Legend. Put a picture up of that
I don't
old
want to
bitch.
see. I don't want to see him. But now we've got beef with him and Keanu Reeves, who's probably the only normal dude in Hollywood.
I know. I don't even think he lives there.
He's probably the only normal dude that's still like a fucking top tier level star.
Yeah.
Maybe Denzel, I guess, too. Denzel, he'll always be a star to me.
Yeah, same. There he is. Pop that picture up.
Why are you showing
this
me
old
this?
man.
He
There
looks
it
like an
is.
old white man.
He canceled twice on us. No text, no notification, no nothing. Again, Bob's dream interview shattered. Delco Dan's got to go home to his girlfriend who went to K-State and say, didn't get to interview one of your childhood heroes.
Yeah,
You know
even
who I think this guy looks like?
No.
Now, who I think he looks like?
Bernie Sanders?
No, Gary Oldman in Hannibal.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Look at that reporter behind him, by the way. Pop that picture back up.
God damn it.
She
guys.
didn't even get the interview.
No.
Look
No.
at her.
He fucking didn't even.
Wanting,
just walk
waiting.
away.
He didn't get the interview either.
What are you going to do?
Maybe he's into his own shit. He's in his own world.
Yeah, he's probably smoking DMT or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to be doing at 84.
This is Bill Snyder.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh, boy.
That's rough.
My God.
What?
Is that Gary Oldman?
In Hannibal, yeah.
That was, he's method.
Yeah. No, he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mouth is still missing to this day, R.I.P.
Yeah, he's incredible.
One of the best.
He was the only Harry Potter cast member to learn magic.
Yeah.
He found out magic was real and learned it.
Go to drinkinbros.com, by the way. Get the store. I got the new hoodie on. We got the new Flex Fit hats on. You've got the Grinch Who Stole Freedom shirt on with Dr. Fauci. American Party hats are there. Flex Fit, by the way. I mentioned earlier this morning on Ross Patterson Revolution that I have a huge dome. A lot of our listeners do. We got Flex Fit hats so that way they're stretchy. And no matter how big your head is, we've got you covered. Okay?
Well, I'm not co-signing that. There's going to be a limit. So
You think so?
yeah, like if you're Peyton Manning, we probably can't help you.
Probably not. They said he might fucking own the Denver Broncos.
He might, yeah,
Yeah.
at some point.
He's going to have to leave that gig on ESPN too.
That
was fun.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
mean, maybe they'll do it somewhere else,
Yeah.
like on their own. If, to be honest, he doesn't need to be on any of these channels to do that by himself. Some advertisers would pay him like $10 million a year to do that from his fucking, well, I guess
Living
he's
room.
doing it from his living room now, but
On YouTube.
just to do it on YouTube, yeah.
Stephen A. Smith, by the way, just tested positive for COVID. Everybody's going down.
No one is going down.
No, I mean, everybody's getting COVID.
Yeah.
I read that thing, by the way, at SHOT Show. There's mask in Vegas.
Yeah, we're probably not going to go now.
That's crazy to me, man.
it's
And they have no end date.
Yeah.
They just said, the mayor said, well, we'll decide. We'll make a decision when we decide, and that's kind of it. I don't know how casinos are going to operate during that shit.
I mean,
It's fucking insane
they're
to me.
just not going to enforce it.
I don't know.
No.
There was people protesting outside
Yeah, well,
outside the hotels.
we'll see if it actually happens or not, but I don't think that the casino staff is going to go out of their way to enforce that rule.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you're allowed to have your mask off when you smoke.
When you smoke, yeah.
But also when you have a drink in your hand. That's what I was told yesterday.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's
so
funny.
people are just going to fucking get one of those Hulk hands and put a fucking beer
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Just walk around like this.
Just blast.
That's what I do on airplanes. All I do is just keep the drink there and the food. Bag of combos will usually do it, you know?
Yeah, hopefully by the middle of January, they'll have at least somebody in some position of authority will have admitted that. So New York, for example, 3 straight days of record high cases.
Four as of
now,
today, yeah.
And they've hit their peak of cases in a day within the last week. For this whole time, 76 people are in the hospital.
Yep.
There's 8 million people just in New York City.
Yeah.
So this is nonsense. It's funny. CNN had an article just is kind of like the one that they, hold on, let me find it real quick. It's kind of like the dumb one that they posted last week. A dude in Texas apparently died from Omicron.
Yes.
He's the first in
the state of Texas. Yeah.
In America.
Oh, in America. Okay.
In America. We're like a month into Omicron. He's the first motherfucker to die yet. They say he had it before. That's definitely not true because that's not how it works. But they also say that he was severely immunocompromised.
Yeah, but
one dude.
A bunch of my friends have it in North Carolina.
Fuck.
Yeah. This one's going around. We'll see what happens. NHL shutting down most of these NFL games. It's a shit show. Fantasy football-wise, has been a shit show.
There's also an article in CNN that says that the United States government is going to provide 500 million at-home tests for people, right? Let me just break down for you exactly what's happening. They're trying to get as many positives on record so they can continue to fucking put a stranglehold on industry and your private life. That's it. Yeah. Because there is no reason to test an asymptomatic person. Not one fucking reason. It's the dumbest shit of all time. As a matter of fact, that's what all these sports leagues should be doing right now. And we wouldn't be missing these NHL and NBA games.
So the NFL has already dialed it back. They're like, hey, we're going with less strict maneuvers. And you said the NBA already announced it?
Silver just kind of alluded to the fact that they weren't going to stop games. Okay. I don't know. It was a broad statement, but he was just like, they were like, the NHL canceled, union canceled. And he's like, it's here. It's here.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Games are getting postponed. Hopefully it doesn't affect your holiday plans and your families. Weird times we're living in. I don't think 2022 is going to be different. I think it's going to go on for a while. Because would you say? It's probably like 43 strains until this is all sorted out.
There will be more. I mean, we're on strain like 75 million of influenza. There's a newer strain, not a newer strain every year, but there's mutations all the time from that. Same thing with the cold.
Great.
But, yeah, I mean, but this is the last one. We're kind of lucky that it happened this way, I think, because now there is indisputable evidence that we've reached the endemic phase of this particular virus, meaning that it's just part of life now, and that the mortality rate is not. We're not talking about the flu. We're talking about the common cold at this point, right? That's how low it is.
Well,
so then the things to watch for are what the Supreme Court does.
Right.
If the Supreme Court allows these mask mandates to continue, it's probably a good idea to start putting your fucking go bag and service weapon in your car, honestly, because I think shit's going to go fucking haywire after that.
We'll see. I think a lot of these people against the vaccines and all that other shit, most of it's caved, but who knows? Look, every day is a fucking winding road. Well, that's what Sheryl Crow said.
Fox News definitely caved, and so did Newsmax. They both have. As a matter of fact, Dan Bongino, who everybody seems to like these days, keeps saying he's going to quit.
I mean, he has not quit as of today.
Yeah.
I was just reading an article about him an hour ago.
Yeah. So we'll see which one of these dudes have integrity and which one of them don't. It's listen to the Lamb of God song, Descending. And it goes, this God that I worship, this demon I blame, conspire as one. It's exactly the same. It's a very good little fucking poem or song. And you can't trust any of these stupid motherfuckers. Do your own research. Yes.
There it is. We'll end on that today, D'Anthony. Wise words from D'Anthony. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review for Drinkin' Bros podcast. That's all the advertisers care about. That's all they care about. For D'Anthony Holla. Shit, actually, we're swapping over to sports. Go over to Drinkin' Bros Sports. We're about to do pick the College Six. The bowl games, including who the national champion is going to be. Hot Bob, Delco Dan will join us on that show. So swap on over there. We'll be live in about 15, 20 minutes over there. For D'Anthony Hollow, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin' Bros podcast.